Piece of Liz here, and today I will be making an artist trading card of one of my OCs. I already made one of Carmen, which you have seen on the channel in my channel update video, the one where I colored her while discussing Instagram basically. But my other OC, Stella, is a little less known, though she was my first. I based her solely off of this one marker, FO2. It is a really bright highlighter red, and it is so pretty, and I based her entire design off of that one marker. And I still really love her design today, and though I do most of the time prefer to draw Carmen, just because to me Carmen's a little bit more fun to draw, and I just love some of the details on her. Like, I love drawing gaming t-shirts, and her hair is always fun for me to do. Stella, I don't draw as much, and I find it funny because I was drawing her all the time, as you can see in some of my older sketchbook flip-throughs. But if you notice in the more recent one, Carmen was like the star of the show. And that's because I'm still sort of what I call working out the kinks in Stella's design. I don't really know how I want her to look most of the time. I know I want her to be different than Carmen, but it's hard for me to do that. Most of the time my characters look the same, which is why normally characters aren't interacting with each other. And that's where Carmen and Stella changed that, because I drew them together as if they were friends in my OC universe. And this arm is looking off. But see, that was really hard for me and really different, and I honestly really enjoyed it. I thought it turned out a really pretty picture, and it's still one of my favorite pictures today. It was in, I believe, my last sketchbook flip through, which was actually the most recent video besides this one, where it was just a simple thing of them posing together for a selfie, and I love that picture. Half of it. I love everything about it except for the way I drew Stella. I feel like she's really blocky, and I don't want the people I draw to look like that. So I've been trying with her design, and I guess this video is just me overcoming the kinks in her design. So this is how it's starting. It's looking pretty good. So the thing about the difference between Stella and Carmen is Stella loves astrology and space and has this like bright, long red highlighter red hair. And Carmen loves to stay indoors and do video games and loves math, which is the complete opposite of Stella's personality, because she is like the outgoing, adventurous type. And it was sort of based off of me and my friend, because I'm like really, not that she's not outgoing, but you know, I'm really, I guess you could say, weird, and she's very calm. So we suit each other perfectly, and that's why we're such great friends. Just like the way Stella and Carmen are. Stella and Carmen are so different that they suit each other. And that was kind of my goal with them, is to make two characters very different, but still be friends. And one thing you might notice as I'm drawing this is my art styles might have changed. I have started drawing eyes differently, and I prefer to do triangle noses now as opposed to the circle noses, but I just do it for Carmen because to make her different from Stella and them not look like siblings. Because that is so hard to draw two characters near each other who look similar to not make them siblings. So that is one of the kinks in Stella's design, is she looks like Carmen and Carmen looks like her. Which is why I have been changing up the design of Stella a lot. Including skin tone and not really, and just, I guess you could say proportions. I don't really know, but yeah, hers is very different. Even the way I write their names is supposed to be different. Stella's is like the cursive and really nice and straight way of writing, like, or nicer way of writing, and Carmen's is like, I call it print, but I don't really know what it's called writing. So, a couple things about Stella is, like I said, she likes space and adventuring and astrology, which is why I am adding in some constellations in the background. Hopefully all of these will make it onto the final design. Just some simple ones like the Little Dipper and the Big Dipper. Just basically the ones I know. And Orion's belt, because that is also one I know. So now I'm going to real quick line her. And I say real quick because I mean real quick. Lining does not take that long, but it's not my favorite part of the drawing process. I love coloring and I love sketching on different days. Some days I would just want to color and I don't even feel like sketching anything. I just want to color something. Other days I'll be like sketching something and I'll be like, this looks really great. And someone will come up to me and says, wow, that looks great. Now all you gotta do is color it. And I'll be like, no. Just because it's just all dependent on how I'm feeling one day. One day, coloring will be my favorite thing. The next day, I'm not coloring anything I draw today. You know why? Because I don't want to. But lining is never my favorite thing to do. It always makes my pictures look really pretty, and I really love not doing it, but how it make my drawings turn out. And I would much rather do it and just get it over with than not do it and not like the outcome of a picture because I didn't do it. So this looks really good and I'm really liking this. I think it's turning out really pretty. One thing about Stella that to make her different from Carmen is in her design, this has been a constant ever since the first time I drew her, is she has a lot of freckles, and I mean a lot. She also has an indecisive eye color because I can never remember what her eye color is, if it's brown or blue. I have drawn it half the time brown, half the time blue. So, y'all vote. Is her eye color brown or blue? Right now it's black because that is the way I've been doing eyes on small cards. But seriously, should her eyes be brown or blue? Carmen's are green, normally. So I'm thinking blue or brown will contrast with that great. I just don't know which one. I messed up on that. Stars are hard. I have to do them this way. Yes, it makes them a little less aesthetically pleasing than a perfect star without the center, but I can't do that, so. I hope you all enjoy these a little bit longer videos. I try to make them short, but then there's always so much content that I want to share with y'all. And so most of the time my videos are longer, which I actually think helps, since sometimes I don't get a video out every week. Or for this, you could say the last 3 weeks. I've been trying. It's just, the world's been crazy, you know, so. So I haven't had a video in a couple of weeks, and I'm like trying. I know I've said this before in a lot of videos. I am trying so hard to make videos every week, but then just something happens, or I'm super busy, and then I forget. That's mainly what it is I forget. But I am trying to get better about it. Let's see, this time it was only a 3-week break instead of 2 months. So I'm going to start with the hair so you can see this color that inspired this entire character to begin with. It's such a pretty color. I love this color. Is it a natural hair color? No. But how often do I even draw natural hair colors? I know Carmen's is like half brown, but who's to say that that even is her original hair color? Maybe she dyed it brown, half brown. Maybe it was originally originally blonde. We'll never know. Stella is one of those characters where I always want to have the exact same hair color. This marker. I love this marker, because it just suits her personality really well. She's outgoing and adventuring and just wide open. This color doesn't look, okay, it looks better on camera. It just doesn't look right today. Could be because of my liners are bleeding a little bit, and I don't know why they are, because they haven't done that to me. Or it's just the pairing of colors. Maybe highlighter doesn't go great with the darker skin tone. That's another thing I've done to make them look separate, or not related. A darker skin tone on one actually helps a lot. I'm going to take my pastel blue color, and I am going to pick up the card just a little bit, just so I don't get anything on my table or anything more. There's a lot of stuff on this table that I have to wipe down. I'm going to get a gray. I always like to put a nice, just a little bit of a, I guess a relaxer for your eyes, since everything about her is so bright. It's nice to have a little bit of color differentiation by adding in a really light or gray or something, just to distract your eyes for a bit. I'm going to add in some blushies like I normally do. Then it will be just background work, and then my favorite, the shinies. Allergies, no. Okay, so now that that's done, I am going to add the background in, oh no, I'm going to actually make her t-shirt to a darker gray, so I can do the background in a lighter gray, so I can show off my amazing star work, and then offset it with bright neon red. I'm going to go ahead and color the stars because order doesn't matter. The crazy star down there. And then finally, for this pink is her name. I'm doing it in this pink because I love this pink. Y'all can't say that this color's not a pretty color. It was actually a color I used on one of my first artist trading cards too, because I was doing these a lot for a while. And I want to get back into them soon, just not now. Not with everything that's been going on. So this looks good. I just gotta get the... I hope there's enough difference, because if not, I'll have to line it, but then it won't look right next to Carmen's card, and that's one thing I like to keep a bit consistent, and I don't like it when it's inconsistent between a set. That is really annoying to me. I think it'll look fine, I just gotta get over it. Sorry if I'm being a little quiet through this part. I'm trying to not hit a star. I hit a star. It's not bad though. Doesn't darken the color too much. That is totally not a flat color, and it shows up even worse on camera. It's space. We can say that it's space. So I'll just add in like a couple dark blots on purpose, and now it looks like it was a design choice, a really bad design choice, but a design choice. So that looks pretty good. I am going to do just a little bit of shading on her hair just because it makes me happy. No other reason. And yeah, it covered up way too much. And now I feel like I have to add in a darker red stripe to that. So now that that's done, favorite part, I don't know. It's my favorite part, time, yeah. We are doing shinies, or I am doing shinies. Just a little bit of news while I'm dotting on some shinies. I'm going to be doing the Create This Book 2 series. I am starting it soon. Really, as soon as I find my Create This Book. I laid it down somewhere after that video, and now I just gotta find it. And then I will be ready to make that a series, since that is the one that the most people liked. And that is the one I got requested to do a series on. So that is the one I've decided to do. And I am really excited about it, because I love Mariah Elizabeth's videos, and I can't wait to see what I do. So now I just got to sign it, like I do with all my artwork. Hope you enjoyed the long video. But here are my 2 cards. And yeah, I think they turned out really good. I prefer Carmen's. This is like the 8th time I've drawn them, and I've just been like, yeah, I prefer Carmen. Yeah, I prefer Carmen. But tell me what you think and which one you like the most. So like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. And check out some of the other videos that you see on the screen. If they're there, they might not be there. But if they are, you better click them out of curiosity. So, goodbye!